Mid-America Chevy Dealers present Pointfest.
It's 105.7 The Point, everything alternative, backstage at Pointfest with guys that I have interviewed more times than unfortunately I have been able to see them live. And I've got all these serious questions ready for you guys, and I don't know that any of them are going to be worth a damn. But it's Hollywood Undead, everybody. What's going on? How are you? Thanks for coming.
What?
It's like we can get really serious if you want us to. We'll start quoting the Bible.
No.
No, I feel a little dark today.
No, just because the lights turned out and he got scared.
As long as there's no kitty cats.
No, I promise. None. Anyway, we're good. All right, so Notes from the Underground. It's been out a bit, obviously. Debuted at number 2 on the Billboard Top 200 when it came out. I mean, that's fantastic. A, congratulations. And B, do you guys pay attention to that? Were you aware that you had that high of a debut? Do you care? I mean, did you care?
We were very excited for that because the first one was 22, the second one was 4, the most recent one was 2. Next time will be 1. Then after that will be negative 40. It'll be bitchin', the new thing.
That's the problem. After that one, if you don't get 1, you're a failure.
You get negative 40, dude. It's the new shit.
It was great, but who paid more attention than we did was my dad, and he was like, number 2. Didn't I teach you better than that? He did a snapping thing with his belt, and I was like,
You would have thought, Dad, I mean, it's not.
I hate it when you refer to me as your dad, dude. It's weird.
Actually, it was Charlie Scene. I was in my bunk on the bus, and he started snapping his belt. Yeah, that was me. Waking up for every show.
He was so pissed at all of us because we got number 2.
I was upset.
He was very upset.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, and better luck next time, I guess.
I still have welts on my tush.
One of the things that I guess I didn't realize was that your masks change with each record. So what made you decide to do that? What made? I mean, I would assume that it's a very cool creative, another creative outlet for you guys. But why was that decision made long ago to do that?
I think honestly, I mean, the whole purpose of the mask was to do something, like you said, creatively different. And if they're the same, we get bored of them before other people. So for us, I think it's more of a creative outlet in that sense, where we just want to, I don't know.
It's exciting because the whole process of it's actual a lot more than most people think. You go into this big warehouse, this dude makes monster movie effects. He could make Godzilla out of plastic if he wanted to. So when we go there, it's exciting. You pick something out and actually you see it come to life. And you can flip a switch and a light turns on here and this changes and that there. So, I mean, to keep the same mask every time would be boring. It's actually exciting for us. So, we all love doing that.
I just think it's a very cool thing. And, I mean, I would love that opportunity as well. I would bet you that the things that you can choose from are pretty freaking sick.
Yeah.
Now, I saw a review for Notes, and I loved this quote, and that's why I had to bring it to your attention. The reviewer called the album, and this is the best, I think, the best quote ever. Practically bubbles over with intoxicating, invigorating, and infectious energy. Very cool thing to say about the album. Again, I ask, do you pay attention to reviews? Much like you pay attention to the album sales. I could see how that would be something a little bit more top of mind. But do you pay attention to reviews? Do you read reviews?
I don't know how to find reviews. I tried to Google it one time to find some, but I can't find them. So maybe you can give me the website or something so I can start reading them. Because I've actually tried to find reviews and I can't find them. I'm not very good at Googling.
I think it'll drive you nuts, too, because even if 9 out of 10 are good, the one bad one's the one that you're going to think about.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
The thing about reviews, especially with our band and stuff like that, it's we're going to get negative reviews, but the thing is, I'm not saying this as a pompous, standpoint, is we might sell more records and play higher up on bills than a lot of bands, but we'll get worse reviews, and some band that, nobody likes will get some amazing review because they play metal. And it's we don't, but we do a lot better than, you know what I mean? So it's our band, we're always going to be the odd man out, and it's that's just the way we're prepared to embrace ourselves.
I enjoy reading reviews about bands, but sometimes I wonder why the person is writing the review of seeing a band that it is very obvious that they had no desire or any interest in seeing. You know what I mean?
That happens a lot too.
There's I've read reviews that misquote where songs were track number 9 is this song. It's it wasn't even the right. So they never gave it the time of day and stuff like that. And we're one of those bands, I think, that if you do pay attention and stuff like that, that's what it requires. We're a little different than every band. It's not a typical rock band. But if you listen to it long enough, you go, oh, okay, I see where these guys are coming from or whatever. That's what's important.
Now, I know that I've probably interviewed you guys. I want to say I'm coming up on 4 or 5 times now.
And every time you reintroduce yourself to me.
I do, man. Well, because I never know if you're going to remember. You know what I'm saying?
I remember
I don't want to
everything.
take. I don't want to take that for granted. Like you're going to remember my bald, big-eared ass. I mean,
No,
that way
I
maybe
remember.
people
I was
do.
actually a little offended when I walked in. You're like, hi. I'm
Yeah.
like,
You said nice to meet you.
Yeah.
And I was very
it's
offended.
a shame. Maybe you are the drunk one. Not me.
And maybe you're number 2.
Boy, oh boy, this is
Interesting.
taking a bit of an ugly turn. All right, so one more question for you guys, and then I'll let you go. All right, no, 2 more questions. I lied.
Let's get the girls to answer a question or two. This guy's been saucy all day. He's got some fire inside of him.
Is the post show fun? The drinking, the girls, the everything that goes with it. Is it the I don't want to say the best part because I'm sure making your music and making your art is the best part, but it's got to be up there. It's like an amazing thing that you get to do almost every day.
The thing about Pointfest is like it's one of our favorite shows to play on planet Earth, but every time we get in like some crazy trouble here. Like the first time we played here, I was like puking, passed out on a golf cart, and they had to come find me. Funny Man was arrested. Every time we come here, and the last time we were here, the bartender girl, she's like, I feel bad. She's just a freshman in college. She's like, hi, how you doing? Would you like a beer? I was like, yeah. She's like, what band you with? I was like, Hollywood Undead. She's like, I was told not to serve you guys anymore. And I was like, what? And she was right because something happened at the end of that night.
Well, everything's happening okay today, though, right? I mean, our
Oh
interview's
yeah,
been
so
fine.
far. What time is it right now?
Okay, I guess it's still
What
a
is it
little
like?
bit
6:30 right now? We're gonna be here all night.
When you see somebody that is so passionate about Hollywood Undead that they tattoo themselves with a logo or with the band name, flattering, I'm sure. Crazy, maybe a little bit. What do you think about that when people do that? Because I was looking around yesterday and I definitely saw some folks that were Hollywood Undead branded.
I think it's cool because we care about the band to that extent, and to know that other people do. I mean, that's what makes it all worthwhile.
Hugely flattering.
Yeah, not flattering, but I feel like they're a part of the team more than anything else. I hate that divide between band and audience. Like, we're different than you guys. I actually hate bands that are like that are pompous and like, oh, You see it all the time. I wish I could name some bands because there's a couple here that I'd love to mix it up with, but they're too banned to come out and play.
Things I don't understand. Here, let me throw this one out there for you.
I'm pissed off. I'm sorry.
I just don't understand it. That's me as much as anything else, because like I just meet so many bands that are the exact opposite, that are just awesome, that are just taking everything and enjoying it all, and there are some that just make this seem like it's a lot more difficult than it is, really.
You're in a band, you have to work an hour a day. Don't complain about it. Don't be thankful. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, we're all human beings. People out there, people in here, wherever it is. That's what I wish people would understand.
Hold on. If I can clap
Or respect.
There it is.
that,
I think we
respect
all
that.
should. I think we all should.
No, just the respect factor. I mean, you're just people. They paid a lot of money to see you. Don't bitch about your PA because they don't care about your PA. They don't care about your in-ears or any of that crap. They paid a lot of money to come see you play, put on a show. Don't whine about it.
I mean, at some point, it just comes down to you guys got to do it, even if the situation isn't necessarily ideal. They came to see you.
The situation is never ideal. There's always going to be some problem. Make it up to them because they worked all week so they can come and have a good time. You didn't. Now, do what your job is. That's all they ask of you.
What's coming next? Lots of touring, I would assume, and continued touring in support of.
I'm following you around all night tonight. That's all that I'm on my agenda right now.
You're going to be very bored, my man. You're going to be very
I
bored.
don't think so, man. I got 6 or 7 hours ahead of me. It's going dang.
I want that 6th reintroduction.
All right, I'll come up to you in a couple of hours. Hey, I'm Donnie, by the way. It's nice to meet you. Gentlemen, thank you so very much for your time. Thanks for playing the show today. We really appreciate you being out here.
Real quick, we talked to someone today about maybe coming back to St. Louis in, what was it, August or something like that?
Yeah.
July. In July?
No. Possibility in the fall, so
okay.
we'll see
We'll
about
be
it.
on tour this summer, for sure.
Now, a headline situation?
Yeah.
With who?
Pageant.
Escape the fate.
We're doing like,
3 pill morning and all hell the Yeti.
Yeah, we're doing the House of Blues 25th anniversary tour. It's gonna be cool with
I think it's the 20th anniversary tour.
I don't know. One of them. It's an anniversry tour.
Just edit everything that just happened out.
And it'll all work together and be seamless. And whoever came up with the name All Hail the Yeti, wow.
That was me.
Kudos.
Thank you.
well done.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hollywood Undead backstage at Pointfest. Thank you guys so very much.
Nice to meet you, Donnie.
Hey, nice to meet you too.